Hi there. So I brought my office outside today because quite frankly, I'm going crazy stuck in my house over there on quarantine, and I just needed to get outside and get some fresh air. And so I'm making you this video because I have exposure to so many women, such a large community. We have over 100,000 in our community. We've served over 3,000 women through our high-level signature programs, and I'm kind of on the front lines, right, in the trenches, seeing what people are struggling with. And I wanted to talk to you in this video about those main things that people are struggling with through these really difficult times, and then also how to shift that fast so you're not doing things like overeating all the quarantine snacks, fighting cravings and consumed with thoughts of food, or fears about leaving this whole social distancing thing and going back into the world, maybe in a body that had put on weight through this process. And I don't want stress about food and stress about weight and worries about food shortages, or the opposite, all the food around, right? Getting in the way of you being that grounded version of you that you need to be right now to lead yourself, your family, your loved ones through this really difficult time. So let me first talk about the main issues I'm seeing, and then let me talk about how to get you through that and how to get you around that. So one of the biggest issues I'm seeing is women going to those old mainstream advice and methods like control during this chaotic time, right? What control does is it sets you up to want those things you're telling yourself you shouldn't have. For example, has anyone ever said, hey, don't look over there, there's like a girl in a white dress, or, don't look at the girl over there in the white dress, she's doing this. Like, your first thing's like, I gotta look, right? So if you're walking around your house right now with all this food in your cabinets and you're telling yourself, I can't eat the bread, I shouldn't eat this, that is basically telling your brain to focus on it, right? It's setting you up for failure. So there's gotta be another method in place that doesn't rely on these tricks and tactics and willpower and control, but truly like reconditions and reshapes the way you relate with food, so you naturally make choices that are supportive in a really, really easy way. Another thing I'm seeing people have troubles with is this thought of food shortages or food scarcity, right? Either being on a specific budget or having a certain amount of food allotted for you and your family or whatever that is. And somehow that creates this response in the brain and body. I won't go down the rabbit hole. I know what it is, but I'm not going to share that in this video. Share it in another one. Creates this response, right, that leaves you feeling out of control with food. It actually increases your cravings. And not to mention the other thing that's causing all this chaos is, like the food abundance and the food around, like I mentioned, but just the heightened emotions. Emotional eating is a thing for people, whether they're binge eaters or chronically struggle with food or not. You add a time like this where safety's threatened, survival's threatened, all these things are threatened that are our core needs as human. Like, you better believe people are going to be going to things to try to feel better. And if you've struggled with food, food is probably your thing. And last but not least, the isolation. Whether you're socially distanced with your family in the house or whether you're by yourself, there is a sense of disconnection from the world and a sense of disconnection from society. And struggles with food, they breed. It's like fuel to the fire in this little isolated container, right? They breed, they multiply, everything multiplies in this isolation and this hiding and this kind of, quarantine, right? It's fuel to the fire of all things food struggles. And knowing how hard this stuff is, having led so many women through it, and also turned around my own struggle. I'm not going to share all of it here, but I struggled for over a decade with like debilitating binges, gaining and losing the same 40 pounds over and over, like really, really hard stuff. And I got to the other side of it. I've been free for about 6 years and weight stabilized, and now we have our mission here and all that fun stuff. But, I know how hard this stuff is, and I can't imagine how hard it would be in the midst of a struggle like this. And so I had to make sure you're supported this time. What I did was I've taken a look at everything, all of the women, the thousands of women we've supported in our higher level, really, really intimate programs. And I've distilled that down into a 30-day process to get you through the other side of this. And that is what I want to invite you into right now. I want to invite you in to our 30-day Overcome Overeating Challenge while you're stuck at home. Not just overcoming overeating in general life, because it's going to help you there too, but like specifically how to get through this while you're quarantined, while you're stuck at home, while there's food in the cabinets, how not to lose control on food, and how to, get to the end of all of this that we're going to in a body you at the minimum feel comfortable in, right? In a body that you feel going back out into the world in, and you feel good and confident in your power and in your power to, support yourself and support your loved ones through this really hard time. So all you have to do to join us is either click the link around this video, or if you're on the actual page that shares all the cool stuff about the challenge and all the bonuses we're giving you, all you have to do is to fill the order form out now and join us for literally just $30. So that is just $1 a day. Normally something like this with me and the team would be significantly more expensive, but I wanted to make it so affordable for you. And we are gonna be, when I say me and the team, when I say we are in the trenches with you in this thing. I'm leading you every day through this transformational process via one video training each day. There's a Facebook group you're a part of with all of the other women in the challenge, my coaches, graduates from our high-level programs, experts in this field that are gonna be guiding you. We're going live with Q&As. We're going through the process with you. We are all in this together, and you do not have to go through this hard time alone. And along with that, there is a beautiful bonus package for, quarantine eating survival. So we have our quarantine eating survival guide. We have eating with ease and keeping calm through the chaos, a training call I just led that's an hour and a half long for you to listen to support you through all the things you can imagine. And these are just bonuses that I'm giving you for free if you join within 1 hour of seeing this video. So all you've got to do to come in is click the link someplace around this video, or fill out the order form on this page if you're watching this video on the page, and come join our Overcome Overeating Challenge. So, I know stuff is so hard right now, and I know stuff is so stressful, and the last thing you need to be stressing about is food. The last thing you need to be stressing about is fears about weight gain. We want you in your power and feeling your best possible to get through this. And I don't want any anxiety about what's in the cabinets, what's not in the cabinets, holding you back from being able to truly show up through this difficult time. We are probably going to be faced with some difficult decisions and some more difficult things. I've said difficult like 22 times, over the coming month, right? And why not have me? Why not have our team? Why not have our students? Why not have other women going through this with you and guiding and leading you through this, and really being in your corner to make sure you get through this all as successfully as possible. And even though everything is crazy, we can at least make sure this area of your life is on lock. So do what you got to do to join the challenge now. You got to do it before the hour expires. The reason we do this hour is a few reasons, but the main thing is right now, with all the craziness that's happening in the world, fast action and commitment is more important now than ever. And on our end, we are doing this so inexpensively that I need to make sure that the women who come in this are committed. And we tend to see the ones who say yes quickly and don't hesitate and jump in are the ones who get the most incredible results in the program. So we want to honor that swift, fast commitment with offering you this discount. It's $47 off of what we were going to charge. And overall, even that price is way less than all of our other stuff, right? So this is an amazing deal. It's available now because of everything that we're all going through and wanting to really make this accessible for you. And then also, if you enroll within 1 hour, we honor that fast commitment with our little quarantine eating survival pack. So you have that training, you have that guide, you have craving cards to use when things get hard, and you get instant access to all of that when you join. And then we'll all start the challenge together very, very soon. So do what you got to do to get in now. Jump in. We got you. There is a plane now. It sounds like a monkey, but it's just a bird. This is my sign that my video is getting too long. I'm just so excited and so passionate about this, and my heart is so heavy for what's happening in the world, but I want to make sure you're supported, and I know and trust and believe that this challenge will do that. So click the link someplace around this video, or if this video is on the page, fill out the form now, and I'll see you in the challenge. The training that I have in the description just below this video, or the link, just click someplace around this, that training is going to be what supports you with getting there.